We all agree on the need to better secure the border and to punish employers who choose to hire illegal immigrants. We are a generous and welcoming people here in the United States, but those who enter the country illegally and those who employ them disrespect the rule of law, and they are showing disregard for those who are following the law. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked, and circumventing the line of people who are waiting patiently, diligently, and lawfully to become immigrants in this country.
We will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace.
Well, look, I voted numerous times when I was a senator to spend money to build a barrier to try to prevent illegal immigrants from coming in. And I do think you have to control your borders.
Mexican government's policies are pushing migration north. There isn't any sensible approach except to do what we need to do simultaneously, secure our borders with technology, personnel, physical barriers if necessary in some places, and we need to have tougher employer sanctions, and we need to try to incentivize Mexico to do more. If they've committed transgressions of whatever kind, they should be obviously deported.
We are a nation of immigrants, but we are also a nation of laws. It is wrong and ultimately self-defeating for a nation of immigrants to permit the kind of abuse of our immigration laws we have seen in recent years, and we must do more to stop it.
People who enter the United States without our permission are illegal aliens, and illegal aliens should not be treated the same as people who entered the U.S. legally. When we use phrases like undocumented workers, we convey a message to the American people that their government is not serious about combating illegal immigration, which the American people overwhelmingly oppose.
But yes, these raids aren't new, as you pointed out.
They're not new.
But when I remember when President Bush had ICE do operations, the press was tough.
Yeah.
And especially I remember one, it was sort of a meatpacking plant situation in the Midwest, and then you had stories about children who weren't picked up from daycare,
right,
and they were left in there. This actually seemed to be very targeted at the criminals, but the Republicans seem to always get a tougher stance in the press than liberals. So when President Obama did it, it was like, wow, he's the law and order president. Isn't he amazing? And if it's a Republican, then they're evil.
Yeah. Like, Eric, I think the real scam here is portraying it as unique. That's the thing that drives me crazy. We all have selective amnesia. We don't realize it happened before.
You know why? Because we don't see it on the news.
Yeah.
And if you look back, and I think it was a January 2016 Politico article talking about the rounding up of families, not just criminal aliens. Families were being rounded up under President Obama, but you never saw that. You saw it in Politico, but you didn't see it on mainstream media. And of course,
and you didn't see elected officials on the left complaining about it.
Yeah,
like you do now.
There's no outrage. There's no outrage against President Obama's deportation policies. So you certainly don't hear that, and you didn't hear it. That's why you don't hear it. You read it, but you didn't hear it. But now, God forbid, Donald Trump has a family deported. Oh my! It'll be like wall to wall on every single network across, including the 6 p.m. news on all the broadcast networks.
Yeah, it's true.
So here it is. I found the article. It's January 4th, 2016. Here's the headline: Obama administration kicks off family deportation raids. Now, did you know about that?
No.
Did we hear about that anywhere? No.
We are a nation of immigrants. We're also a nation of laws. Undocumented workers broke our immigration laws, and I believe that they must be held accountable, especially those who may be dangerous. But today, our immigration system is broken, and everybody knows it. There are actions I have the legal authority to take as president. Tonight, I'm announcing those actions. We'll build on our progress at the border with additional resources for our law enforcement personnel. If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. We expect people who live in this country to play by the rules. We expect that those who cut the line will not be unfairly rewarded. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half-century.